Hey everyone, hope everyone's okay. I'm going to show you today how to do arm knitting. Now, you do not arm knitting usually with a thick wool. This is called bio nylon. It's very, very soft and very, very chunky. So I'm going to show you how to cast on, how to knit rows, and then how to cast off again. Now, whatever pattern you use will tell you how many stitches you need to cast on. So I'm just going to cast on maybe 5, just to show you what it will look like when it gets knitted up. So the first thing you need to do is take your tail, so the end of your yarn, and pull out maybe 2 foot, okay, depending on how many stitches you want to actually cast on. So I'm going to do 5. So the first thing you do is you take your working yarn end, put it over your tail, so you've got a loop, and then put the working yarn through that loop and pull. And that will give you a slip knot because it slips tight and then you can loosen it. And then I'm literally going to put that on my right wrist. So here's my massive tail and here's the working yarn coming off the other side. I'm just going to pull that a little bit tighter. So that's stitch 1. Now it's a little bit tricky. So what you need to do is take your other hand, and it's like you need to have it in like a pincer, and you're going through the middle of your 2 pieces of yarn, so tail and working, and you're going to grab them and then you're going to pull down, so it's like a slingshot, and then you're going to take the first loop on your thumb here, and then you're going to grab the other loop, which is on your pointer finger, and you're going to pull that loop through, and there's your new loop, and you put it on your arm and you let go of everything else, and then just pull tight again. Okay, I'll do that one more. So you come in, you grab both. It's quite tricky when you've got a massive yarn like what I've got. Okay, so you're grabbing both. So you've got your thumb and your pointer finger and you're grabbing. And then you bring it down. And then, my cat's trying to help me. You go under the thumb and then over and grab and pull through. So that's 3. And you do it again. Like I say, it's really tricky because I've got this massive yarn. And then in, grab the other loop and pull through. So that's 4. I'll do one more. So again, slingshot under the first one and grab this one. And then you've got to pull through and then let go. So there's my cast on. Now I'm only going to do 5 just because it's I've got this massive yarn. Now what you're going to do here is you take your working yarn. There's a few ways that you can do it, and you can either put it over your thumb or you can just hold it. It doesn't matter. So if I go over my thumb, you take the first stitch, pull it over, and you've got a new loop here, and you literally sort of turn it and put it on your other wrist. Okay, same again. Here's my working yarn. This is my tail, which I'm trying to keep out of the way. Take this one, pull it off. You've got a new loop, turn it towards you and put it on your wrist. Now, you need to try and sort of snug up a little bit. Okay, same again. Over. Okay, take it towards yourself and on and snug up. And again, over, pull it off, new loop, bring it towards, sort of come around and put it on. trying to make sure you get the right end. So that's 4. Last one, through, turn it towards you and put it on your wrist. So you won't see much yet, but I'm only going to do sort of 3 or 4 rows so you get the idea. Okay, exactly the same with the other hand. So it's over your thumb. You take it over. There's a new loop. Again, towards you, so coming round, and put it on your right wrist. Same again, hold your working yarn. Over. Towards yourself, so you're turning it, and you're putting it on your arm. Same again here. Over. New loop. Round we go. And onto your arm. Over, towards you, and on. Keep snugging it up each time you do a loop. And last one, over, towards you, and on. Okay, and then pull. So already you can see the stitches that I'm getting. So these are my 2 rows. There's one, and there's the second one. I'll do one more, and then I'll show you how to cast off. So again, over your thumb, pull that stitch over, new loop, turn it, and you put it on your other wrist. Get the right end. I have got the tail before and wonder why it went wrong. This is the working yarn, over, put it off, towards you, and on, and pull. And you just literally follow this all the way to as many rows as it asks you on your pattern. Okay, so that's 3. So I'll just do one more. So that's what I've got, and that looks absolutely lovely. And there it is. I'll do one more, and I'll show you how to cast off. So just the same. That's what I was doing. And towards you. Once you get into a routine, it's actually quite quick. And because this yarn is so massive, it will knit up, you know, super, super quickly. So you can see in literally just a few minutes, you can see I've done a fair bit already. If I just stretch that out a little bit. And that looks really cool. So to cast off, you do exactly the same. So I'm going to knit 2. So just the same as I was. Where am I? There I am. Over. But this time, I'm going to take the first stitch over the second stitch and then just let go. Tug on it a little bit just to tighten. You don't want to tighten too much. Okay. Take the next one and then do exactly the same again. Take it off, the over and off, and then just let go. Okay, so that's 2. And then again, and on, over that stitch. Okay, so I've got 2 left, over and off, onto the other arm, and then take it off. Now you've got 1 stitch left, okay? So I'm not going to cut mine, so I'm actually going to make something bigger. But what you would do is you would take it through, you'd take the whole, you'd cut your end, and then you'd pull tight, okay? So you'd have an end here. And that's what your cast off looks like. Doesn't that look lovely? Look at that, that's so pretty, okay? So that's the basics of arm knitting. I'll come back at another point in the near future and show you other things that you can do with this beautiful yarn. Okay, hope that's helped you, and I will talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.